Hello and welcome to Dan Talks United. This is the match preview. Fulham versus Manchester United. Let's go! The title says must-win game. Why is this a must-win game? It's a must-win game mainly for Amorim. Reason being is because there's already Amorim outers out there already. And it's purely to do with last season and the amount of games that we lost. Now, I'm not here defending that because I do believe that we should have won more games and at least drawn some of those losses. However, he's had a pre-season now. The press will be on his back if he doesn't win games. We lost that first game against Arsenal. As I've already said, we played well. I don't want to be joyous in defeat, but we played well. But we must beat Fulham. I know it's at Craven Cottage, but we've got a decent record there. It's always been close. It's been 1-0s here and there or 2-1s here and there, but we've got to win this game. So my preferred starting lineup. So it's not what I think Amorim's going to do. It's what I would like to see. So it's pretty much a similar team to what started against Arsenal. So at left wing back, for me, it's got to be Dorgu. I think he's had a good start to the season. He's doing what Amorim's asking of him, which is to get up and down that left flank. It's to do his defensive responsibilities, but it's also to get up there in attack and support and get some crosses in and just support the attacking three. I would put Luke Shaw at left centre back. Again, I wasn't sure how Shaw was going to start this season. I think he played pretty well against Arsenal. He seems to have a bit of a slow resurgence, but obviously I'm expecting him to get injured anytime soon anyway with Luke Shaw. But yes, I would start him at left centre back. Now, centre back, it's got to be my man of the match, De Ligt. I think he played really well against Arsenal. As I was saying in the last video, I think he's a good channel defender as well. He's starting to join the midfield in build-up, and I think that's working well. Okay, he's not the best on the ball, but I think that's just giving the keeper an extra option of where they can pass to start build-up. So yes, I'll put De Ligt there. Harry Maguire obviously just misses out. I've been a critic of Harry Maguire, but I think of late, I think he's played well. Right centre back is going to be my man, Yoro. Really like Yoro. Young player, so I don't want too much pressure on him, but I think he's settled in very well. Unfortunate for him at the start of his career with Manchester United, he had a few injuries. However, I think he's started pretty well, Yoro. And then right wing back, I think it's got to be Ahmad. Now, I understand why Ahmad didn't start against Arsenal, because as I was saying in the last video, Amorim probably wanted a bit more of a stability within defence, a bit more defensively disciplined. And although Ahmad can defend, I just don't think he's quite as good at defending as Dalot is. However, what we need in this game against Fulham is to use Ahmad's attacking abilities so that you've almost got that good balance on both sides. So we can see now that Dorgu's starting to come into his own. He's marauding down that left-hand side. He's always trying to look for a pass or a cross. He's been an option in the attacking thirds. So Ahmad obviously has got that attacking instinct, has been a winger by trade. I just feel that we need to be utilising that to really be on the front foot against Fulham. So, central midfield then. Difficult one because really I should be saying Ugarte. However, I can't see past his substitution performance against Arsenal. I think he was just all over the place. He was just on there and it was like Kung Fu. It wasn't really football. So reluctantly, with the options that we have, I feel that we will start, or I would like to start, Casemiro. So again, Casemiro is in decline. However, I do feel he had a decent game against Arsenal. I think he was decent defensively. I don't feel that he ventured forward as much as he has been doing. And I think if he just stays defensively disciplined, stays in shape, I think I think he'll be all right. And then to partner him, it's got to be Bruno. Reason being is because Bruno obviously is the captain. I'm not saying that's enough, but I think because he's the captain, I feel because if he is a bit more disciplined and starts to trust the front men, which he should do now with us having a new front line, if he stays relatively disciplined, I'm not saying he can't venture forward here and there, but if he stays relatively disciplined, sort of plays that sort of Michael Carrick role, a bit of a quarterback role where he is looking for the easy pass, but then if that longer pass is on, that transitional pass is on, then we can utilise him for that. So also, he does track back well. I'm not saying he's the best defender, but he's got a lot of energy. He does track back well. He does work hard for the team. So for that reason, Bruno's going to be my other central midfielder. So you've got that Casemiro in that sort of 6 role, and then Bruno in that sort of 8 role. So front 3. Now this shouldn't be a surprise. I've got to have Cunha at left 10. Definitely. I feel he played really well against Arsenal. He had a really good run as well, as you can see here.
Well, let's just say it was less than successful, shall we?
And as you can see, he picks up the ball well. He's basically running through Arsenal's defence. And it's just a shame that he ran out of a bit of steam and couldn't quite get that shot off properly. Other 10 is going to be Mbeumo. Again, played really well. I think he played better in the first half and probably just fell off a little bit in the second half, and that's probably due to match fitness. But I feel we need to start getting the best out of these two now. We've talked about having a decent transfer window in the sense of that we've picked up 2 Premier League proven forwards, attacking players, and I think we need to start getting that Wolves Cunha and that Brentford Mbeumo. And if we can get that going, I think, yeah, that's going to change things for us up front. And then, because I don't want to see, although Mount played well against Arsenal, I don't want to see Mount or Cunha playing that sort of false 9 role, because I just don't think it works. It may work in a defensive sort of situation, but for me, I want to see a focal number 9 up front, someone that can hold the ball up, someone that can progress the play, someone that you can bounce the pass into and get that pass back, someone that you can aim for. Because at the end of the day, Mbeumo has got a really good cross on him. And I think we just need somebody, a target man. And I think we do miss that when we're watching the team play without a number 9. You just miss that focal point. So for me, it's got to be Benjamin Sesko. It's a Man United channel, so obviously I'm going to speak about Man United. However, we do need to just touch on the opposition. So as we were saying earlier, we're playing Fulham. We're playing Fulham at Craven Cottage. They are a good side under Silva. We haven't really battered Fulham before. It's always been, or generally has been, a close game. So I would say there's probably 1 or 2 players that we need to watch out for. I'm not saying he's going to start, but I am always nervous when Baby Oil Traore is on the pitch, purely because he's like a rugby player. He's a unit. And I think most teams struggle to keep tabs on Traore for his size, his speed, and his extra resistance with his baby oil on his arms. But yeah, he's one that I'd probably watch out for. I don't think you can ever discount Jimenez. Now, I understand, or from my point of view anyway, I don't feel like he's the same player since his head injury when he was at Wolves. However, still a really good striker, still could score on any day and against any team. So he's another person to watch out for. Now, this person, I don't know, because he's a young talent, I believe. I didn't really watch him play. It's just what I've heard. And there's Josh King. Now, I've put him forward because I believe he was Fulham's man of the match against Brighton in their first game of the season. Like I said, I don't know loads about him, but that'll be my third player to watch for Fulham. So to wrap up, I think it'd be rude if I didn't do a score prediction. So I always find score predictions quite difficult because it doesn't seem to matter what I say. It's never that score. However, I'm going to go with a positive 2-0. Now, I could say 3-4, 5-0, but I'm not so sure that we can go to that sort of level at this stage where we've gone through probably most, if not all, the season not really scoring very much. Pre-season, okay, I know we got 4 goals against Bournemouth, but that's pre-season. So I haven't really seen the signs yet that we're going to get a lot of goals at the moment. I think it's possible, especially with the revamped front three that we've got with Cunha and Mbeumo and Sesko. But I'm just thinking for this game, I'm not saying that the confidence will be low against Arsenal because again we played well and I think the players will be up for it. However, I think we just need to get in a groove. So we're not in that groove yet, I don't believe, especially in the scoring stakes. So I'm going to go with 2-0. And I'm also going to go with who I think is going to score. I'm actually thinking Cunha is going to score and Mbeumo, I'd say, is going to score. I was going to say Sesko, but I'm not sure about that yet. So I'm going to go with Cunha and Mbeumo. Right then, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching Dan Talks United. Please like, share and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one.